What is up, you guys? Here is another rogue deck you can buy on a budget. Blue-Purple Reiju is a 4-life, 5,000 power leader with an interesting and unique playstyle. Once per turn, during your turn, when a Dawn returns to your Dawn deck, you can draw a card. In this deck, you'll probably never actually have 10 Dawn at once. Reiju has so many plays. So let's see what we can do. The Vinsmoke family type cards will be the strongest way to play her since they have so much synergy with Vinsmoke leaders. Your main strategy will focus on the smaller characters playing larger versions of themselves. Reiju, Niji, and Ishiji can all do this, but we'll focus on just 2 of them for consistency. The 2-cost Reiju can trash herself and put a Dawn back in order to play out a 4-cost version of herself from the hand or trash. This is incredible. You basically exchange 1 card for a better, stronger version of themselves, and you even get to draw a card with your leader. The 3-cost Niji and 4-cost Ishiji have virtually identical effects to Reiju, but I don't run Niji since his corresponding characters aren't quite as useful. Ishiji though, he has the strongest cards, so he will be the priority in this deck. All the smaller characters have 2 bigger options they can play. For Ishiji, his rush card is the best, as it puts a ton of pressure on your opponent. On play, he'll also lower one of your opponent's characters by 2,000, letting you clear their board much easier. There is also the blocker Ishiji, which can boost your leader or a character for the battle just by milling 2 cards off the top of your deck. The 4-cost Reijus are really great for filling up your hand. By pairing them with the 2-cost Reiju, you can draw a card with your leader and then draw 2 more off of her. The other one can look at the top 5 to add 1 to your hand. You'll always have a ton of cards in your hand. Once you have a smaller character in your hand, you want to get your higher cost cards in your trash as quickly as possible. Vinsmoke Sanji is really useful for digging deep into your deck, but the Kingdom of Germa stage card is your best bet. Every turn, you get to pitch a card to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and add a Germa card to your hand. Not only do you get to cycle your hand, but you get to dump your bigger characters into the trash to set up your smaller guys and play them out later. These cards are great for getting what you need to your hand quickly, because this deck is all about controlling the tempo of the match by rapidly filling your field. The 3-cost Porsche is a great card for this. By putting back 1 Dawn card, you get to look for a Foxy Pirates card and add it to your hand. You'll probably miss, but that's not why you play her. Most importantly, right after this, you get to play a 4,000 power character from your hand. This is useful because you can play the 4-cost Ishiji with this, and then immediately use him to play up to 7-cost Ishiji. You can do this on your 3 Dawn turn, and getting out a 7-cost, 7,000 power character so early that can attack that turn too puts your opponent in a really tough position. You definitely want to go first with this deck, since you can attack first and all of your plays begin at 3 Dawn. Because of cards like Reiju, you can feel free to counter out of attacks, and your leader will also help you draw every turn to give you a constant source of defense. Blockers are really important too, although you shouldn't rely on the 7-cost Ishiji because you won't often summon him. Cosette is a great 1-cost blocker. It's specific to Germa and is a 1k counter too. As long as your opponent doesn't play purple, she'll always be a quick blocker for you. Tony Chopper is another great choice, since it can help you with your Dawn deficit and is even a Foxy Pirate, which can be searched off of Porsche for another free plus. There's another Vinsmoke character you can play that doesn't have a smaller version of himself, so he can be a little difficult to play out, just because you don't often have so many Dawn to spare at once. Judge is an 8-cost character that on play can put back a Dawn to play out 4 small Germa characters from your trash. He also can put back another Dawn to rest one of your opponent's Dawn cards, which can really help when going for game. If you can get him out, he does an incredible job at flooding the field with a bunch of your higher cost characters. Since he is 8 cost though, I would only play 1 or 2 max. Vinsmoke Sora is another fantastic option to play your smaller characters again, which will let you then play the bigger ones too. She can add one of your Vinsmoke characters with 4,000 power or less from your trash back to your hand, just by playing her out and discarding 1 card. It's really not that steep because your leader will just draw you the card again, and getting cards back to play more for free is a great deal. And it's super handy that she's a 2k counter as well, so she's really flexible for you. You totally can play Niji as well. The smaller one is 3 cost, and just like the others, you have 2 options to play out a 5 cost. The newest one is a 2k counter just like Reiju, but he is a vanilla, so he's a little boring. Still a useful body to have though. The original 5 cost Niji has 2 effects, and you can choose either one on play. You can either pop a 2 cost or lower character, or bounce a 4 cost or lower character. This can definitely be useful, but since you don't play any cards at lower cost, his effect isn't always relevant. I opted not to play any, but some lists play 2 of each, so it's up to your preference and personal playstyle. If you don't play them, this leaves you more room for removal in other non-engine cards. Red Rock is always a solid option, and God Thread is good too because it ramps you a Dawn to help mitigate your Dawn loss from your other effects. Pudding is another great card you can play since it's just really annoying for your opponent. Often they'll try to save up cards in their hand because Reiju is really aggressive. You can easily stop any plans they have and reset their hand advantage, making it difficult for them to make a comeback. Think about using Pudding after you attack in your turn to shuffle back the life cards that they took too. Black Maria is one of the best purple 2k counters in general, and she works extra well in this deck. Each turn, she can give you 5 extra Dawn cards onto your field, but at the end of your turn, she forces you to put Dawn back until you have the same number as your opponent. However, you don't have to put any back if you have less than them, and you'll often be able to keep most of them anyways, since you'll virtually always have less than your opponent. Even if you do play Maria early on and get more Dawn than your opponent, it's super easy to make use of them with your other characters to not have as much downside. At the very least, if you just drop her and do nothing else with your turn, she'll activate your leader's effect to draw you a card. Reiju is a super solid deck heading into OP13. It's very aggressive and doesn't rely on removal, which gives it a strong matchup into black decks like Emu and Blackbeard. It also keeps 3 life leaders like Blue-Purple Luffy and the new Ace from OP13 on their toes. They'll need to work extra hard to play defensively and could fold from something as simple as a pudding. I hope you guys enjoyed the discussion. Comment below what you want to see next, and while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe, it really helps me out. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. If you're still here, you're the best, and I'll see you guys next time.